was a passenger in a car that crashed. I just finished culinary school at the old Malasmina, now Vancouver Island University, in 2005, and was working on a tall ship in out of Victoria here that does adventure cruises up down the coast. They're actually quite a famous company, and I ended up being their chef for a few trips in 2005, and was also working as a sushi chef at a larger restaurant in Nanaimo. And got off work one night, went to a party, got a ride home with some guy. He crashed his car. Here I am. From that, I broke my neck, so I'm a C5 quadriplegic. So a quadriplegia means some form of impairment in all 4 limbs. So I can move my arms, but I don't have full grip or anything. Can't hold things that well, although I can hold a beer. So yeah, challenges that I face, it can vary for me, depending even on which piece of equipment I'm in for the day. Whether I'm in a manual chair or a power chair dictates how far I go, where I get to, how independent I am, whether I get on the bus myself or not, I need help, whether I can make it up a hill in class. There's quite a difference even between the 2 campuses here. And one of the things, I did the BEST program here at Interurban in October last year, and one of the deciding factors was me being able to get around on campus in the wheelchair. And the business building at Interurban, there's a long, like 300 or 400 foot wheelchair ramp that most people never see. It's way tucked away in the back, and it's quite a push to get up that ramp. And once I found I could make it up that once, well, I can do that again. So there's no excuse not to go to school. There's no pissing and moaning about it, because you can do it. And so that accessibility, that simple, to enable me to do that and give you that independence back, just made the world a difference. Busy guy before my injury. And so to have that taken away from you is one of the biggest blows. So to get that back, any little thing you can do to get that back, to be independent, to be able to do something by yourself, just a small thing, those little victories that people don't see, but those are the things that give you the confidence to keep going. And conversely, those little things, those challenges where you can't get up to the desk, and you can't get on the bus, and you can't get into this business, or you can't, those are enough to tick you off that you're going to do something about it. And kind of, I find my role lies a lot in education, because people are willing to help. They just often don't know how to help. So you just have to say, hey, can you help me grab my books out of my bag or something? My perspective comes from uniquely to having a visible disability and the troubles and challenges that presents. The desks that you can't get near, stuff, computer terminals you can't get near, doors that don't open properly, hills that you can't get up if you're in a manual chair, all those physical challenges that I have a kind of a new appreciation for. But there's a whole host of other invisible disabilities that are out there that I'm excited about learning about and broadening my horizons, so that I can learn how best to relate and maybe make some suggestions that will help people with their challenges in school. Like I was not born with a disability, so I didn't have that growing up to shape my childhood and the way I view the world. I was born a healthy person into a busy family, commercial fishing up and down the coast from 15 seasons, shipwright. Worked with my hands all my life. What we call honorable kind of professions, working with your hands. Later on, I went at 29. I went into culinary school and achieved good success there. So I come from a background that is with trades, with engineering, with building stuff, with traveling, being resourceful at sea. At the ocean, we were out fishing tuna 1,000 miles offshore. If something goes wrong, you better be able to fix it. So that type of resourcefulness has shaped me, and so now to have all that taken away by an accident, overnight in the blink of an eye. After the adjustment period, everybody has their own. But so my unique perspective is that I kind of bridge both worlds. I understand the able-bodied world. I understand the challenges of making stuff. I understand how I didn't think about people with disabilities before I understand their challenges. But now I am one. So I have a newfound appreciation for all those things and the challenges that you face every day just to get up and get to school, and to have to hire somebody to work with you and help you get through those morning routines and stuff, and then just to show up is a challenge enough sometimes. So, but I don't dwell on the challenges too much. Just keep going.